Hello and welcome. My name is Gerald Stidham, and I want to welcome you to my training module on keyword research. In this module, we're going to learn a great little technique for how to build, let me just minimize this, build keyword or how to get keywords and use them to build a website, build pages, do articles, write articles, video marketing. Those are just some of the examples that you can use keywords for. Before we get started, just remember that keyword research is an ongoing process. It doesn't ever stop. You want to always be looking for new keywords. I probably spend 2 to 3 hours a week just on keyword research. So especially if you're doing article marketing and building pages, you always want to be on the lookout for some great keywords. So a couple things that you'll need to have in your browser before you get started is the Google AdWords keyword tool. This is a free tool by Google, and then Yahoo Site Explorer. It's also a free tool. Don't worry too much about these URLs right now, because on the training module, I'll have these in text. I happen to be in my AdWords account. For some reason, when I use this tool, Google wants me to go to my account. But again, I think they just do that because they know I have an AdWords account. Typically, you'll just go to their URL for that website or that tool. And the one is the Yahoo. So let's go ahead and get started. Oh, you also need your ad. This was just, let me get rid of that. You want to have a little notepad open there. So basically, what you want to do is you want to start with an extremely competitive keyword with a lot of clicks, and that's not too targeted. So, things like work from home. I mean, if you're doing business opportunities, work from home, make money online, if you've been around for any amount of time, you'll know those are highly competitive keywords. I like to stay very targeted, so most people watching this video are wanting to probably build their GDI business. So that's the keyword that I'm going to go ahead and start with. Let me come over here, and we're just going to go ahead and just type in GDI. Make sure that you have United States, English, and desktop and laptops. If not, just go to advanced options and filters, and from here you can make any necessary changes. And let's go ahead and just search that. Alright, this is what it was. Now, the keyword GDI has a lot of, you know what, I actually messed up here, but it's okay. First thing you want to actually be on is broad. So that's how we want to do it at first. We'll do phrase a little bit later. Just the keyword GDI, you'll notice there's a lot of searches, but that's good. That's a good competitive keyword with a lot of clicks, but it's going to be way too competitive on that particular keyword. Plus, it's not really targeted. Anybody typing in GDI probably has just started their research and hasn't come up with a lot of good information yet. So as we get looking through, these are all the keywords that Google has listed as well. So we come down, and what we're looking for is on global searches of 1,000 or more. 1,500 is ideal, but you can definitely do a page for 1,000 and you'll be fine. So the first one I spot here is what is GDI? You'll notice the competition section. Don't give this a lot of interest. It does help. It's just a general direction to let you know how competitive that the keyword may or may not be. But this is not rocket science. It's not. You'd think Google would have this a little more detail, but they don't. But it does give you some basic information. If I start seeing the competition, almost 3/4 to full on this bar, I don't even bother with it. But we'll notice that this one's pretty low. So we're going to go ahead and just copy that. and it's at 673 searches. So you want to paste that into your notepad, and 673 a month. Okay. Now, keywords like PowerPath GDI, that particular browser is really just looking for the PowerPath. So if you're not affiliated with that, or you're not promoting that, those are not good keywords to go after. GDI Co-op is pretty good, but the searches are just a little bit low. Now here's a pretty good one, GDI Scam. It's at 1,000. So let's go ahead and copy that over here. We'll paste that. 1,000 a month. I don't know if I did that. I'll do like that. GDI Premium, GDI. That's a great keyword. Now, this one's actually right on the edge, so you might want to just copy that and then come over here. And what I would do is, again, you want to be on the lookout for other keywords all the time, but you want to stay focused. So right now, this is a keyword that we'll just look at. You can look at it at a later date. All right, let's go ahead and just close it. Now here's a pretty good one, GDI Team. You'll notice that it's at 100, so it fits that pretty good on our 1,600. Come up with about 10 words to start working with. In this example, I'm not going to go that many because I don't want the video to run too long. We'll come up with about 5 here. So here's GDI System. That's another good one. You'll notice right now at 3,600. So paste that in there. Now remember, I've done this quite a few times. We'll get better at it. I shouldn't say struggled, it just took me longer because I'm basically looking at every single keyword, what to look for, like review, GDI review. Those are very targeted keywords. Anybody typing that into their browser typically ready to buy. It's at 2,400. Hopefully that'll work out. We're going to be taking these keywords and drilling down even. We'll get one more here. GDI members, it's got a potential. Now see, here's another keyword I can work with, earn money online. It's at 368. It's under my other. But that's what you'll want to do to get distracted. So let's go ahead and do, let's do GDI members. Let's see what that's all about. 1,000. Okay, so we got about 1, 2, 3, got about 5 keywords there. That'll get us going. Basically, what you want to do is back up to the top and get rid of GDI. You want to pick one of these keywords. So let's just go ahead and try GDA members. We're going to copy that and we're going to paste it in there. But we want to go to phrase, not broad. And we're going to search that. Phrase is just a little more specific. You can do exact, which somebody would type in that exact keyword into their browser. But remember, if you rank for GDI members with Google, most people aren't typing that exact keyword in. There could be a slight variation. However, you'll still rank for it. So that's why I like to use phrase. Now we'll notice here it dropped down to 480 as we got a little more into this. Really too low. I want to go after that. This was one I was pretty excited about. So let's see how that. If there's not enough clicks, it just isn't worth the time to build a page or do an article on. And that come in at 720. Competition's low. Again, you might just look down and you might find some other keywords. So let's try another one here. Let's do GDI system. Copy that. Now again, you'll notice it does take some time. I mean, Sometimes it's the first keyword you type in. Sometimes it's the 15th. It just depends. Sometimes you can hit the mother load and you get a great one right off the bat. Other times you don't. 390, again, it's just too low on the searches. So let's try what is GDI. I'm not sure about that one. It seemed like it was pretty competitive, but who knows. We'll paste that. We'll search. Okay, so pretty good. What is GDI? It's showing low competition, and it's at 1,300, so we know we got enough clicks. So at this point, it's met a couple of the criteria. What we want to do is look at the competition. We want to see how competitive this keyword is. Go ahead and just click that on. This will open up another window, another tab. And this is your competition. A couple of things I do like to see. This one doesn't have it, but it doesn't mean it's not a good keyword. But sometimes I like to see the AdWord ads over here, which I don't see any. That doesn't, it just means either maybe they haven't found it. But if you see it, you know, the more ads that you see on the right-hand side and at the top, the better. Because that means somebody's paying Google for that keyword, and in the money they wouldn't be paying Google. They shouldn't anyway. So the first one is, this looks like a forum. Oh, one more thing. The results up here, don't worry about this too much. It used to be where they would want this number real low, but that's changed now. And they're basically saying, look, the 7,490,000 results that Google has found, these are not, that's not your competition. It's this, 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 this. That's your competition. They're ranked on page 1 for a reason. Find out what that reason is and if we can exploit anything. The first thing I see right out the bat is this is a forum, which I love to see that. It's not page. Yeah. So those are very easy to outrank. That's good. Now Wikipedia, those are tough ones to outrank just because they're such an authority site. And you'll notice there's 2 top there. But not to be too distracted, because I think I can beat the #1 spot at this point. At least I can get up into the 3rd or 4th position. Urban Dictionary, I have no idea what that is. I guess it's just a giant website on different words and their meanings. It's just a big dictionary. Again, this site's going to have, it's definitely a free site. You know, as far as content, I don't really see a lot of great content there. The URL, on-page SEO and off-page SEO doesn't seem that great. So I'm not too worried about this one. Now this is probably going to be our first actual website. We'll see what this one's about. Yeah, this is a website. Oh, what's going on? There we go. This is a website here. And this is probably done on a WordPress blog with the WordPress plugin, from what I can tell. So what I'm really kind of looking for is a couple of things. Some of the on-page SEO, which we'll talk more about in a later video. But right out the bat, this is his H1 title, which is really key in SEO on-page. It doesn't even have what is GDI? It's Global Domains International Review. So there's an opportunity right there that we can exploit. And you'll notice he's actually posted within this page, this whole page here. He's actually done some other posts. This is a static page probably, and it just first. But this has nothing to do with this one's got GDI. But this one is how to make money online. And so probably make money online is probably the key word that he's going there. This just looks like it's a post or a comment. So then I want to kind of see the keywords, how many times it shows up. Here's what is GDI right there. So that's one, there's a couple, one. Again, this isn't even in italics or bold. There is a sitemap, which is good, and he does have some okay content. Got a little picture. So I feel, based on my experience, this would be a page I could outrank for that keyword. Now I want to check one more thing. I want to come over here and copy that, and then I want to come over to Site Explorer, and we want to paste that in, and we want to explore this site. And what we're looking for is in links. So I'm going to click that. And we don't want internal links we don't care about. These are just inbound links coming in. That's important, which again you'll learn in a later video how to build links. And this is inbound links. Google, they're referred to as juice, link juice. And Google likes inbound links, so the more you have, better off. But they have to be targeted. So if you're going after the keyword "what is GDI," and you build a backlink on how to cut your hair, it's not in the same. That doesn't very much link juice. In fact, Google doesn't even like it. They may punish you. So I'm just kind of seeing what these backlinks are all. These are all good. Of course, that's associated with keyword. These aren't. They don't appear to be. Here's all about pitching. That certainly isn't one. Here's fat loss. That's not a really good link that you'd have in there. So we just want to see if there's some links. And then we want to look at the total at 137. That's a little bit high. He's definitely put some work into it. But if you factor in, you can build 5 to 10 backlinks in a day. Not the whole day, just every day, spend a half an hour to an hour. You can easily build 5 to 10. In no time, you could have a lot more backlinks. I start getting nervous when I see, 5,000, 10,000, 15,000. Listen, that's going to be very hard to build that many backlinks. But this one's definitely doable. So this looks like a pretty good keyword. I would definitely go after this keyword. Now I want to go over here, and I want to come down here. So this one's a go. We're going to go with that one. And what we want to do is we want to do LSI. And these are keywords that Google thinks should be in your content. Now don't get too involved with it right now because a later training will teach you more about that. But you want to go ahead and capture these LSI keywords. And these are basically, these are the LSI keywords. We don't how the global searches, that doesn't matter to us at all. We just want to capture a couple of these because if Google sees these in our content, go to write the article, then they'll give it a better ranking. So, and these LSI on your main keyword, this is your main keyword, and then that's a go. Again, you can't list your main keyword too many times because then Google thinks you're trying to spam them. But these LSI keywords, as many times as you want, you don't get punished for it. This might be another one, GDI opportunity. Again, I don't really care. It's something that I think it into an content page. PowerPath GDI, that's going to be hard to incorporate that in. GDI downline builder, I could probably put, oops, sorry about that. GDI downline builder, oops. I'll copy that. You really should have about, 8 or 9 of these ideally, but we'll just stop there. So at that point, we now know that we can build a page off what is GDI, and we can use some of these LSI keywords. So basically, in a nutshell, you want to go ahead and look for some training that I have available. I appreciate you spending some time with me in this video. Thanks. Bye.